"25 miles south of Oregon's second largest city is Cottage Grove, a place where people from all types of backgrounds live side by side. A small town where people still know and care about each other.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
It's so nice to see you again.
It's also home to South Lane Mental Health, the unique nonprofit organization.
Hi.
Its mission? To provide support and services to anyone who asks for help, regardless of their insurance status or ability to pay. South Lane Mental Health's foundation begins in this caring community. Nearly 3 decades ago, a homeless woman with a mental illness told a local congregation she was supposed to live in their church. The arrangement didn't work out, in part because the woman suffered from mental illness and there was no place for her to go except the state mental hospital. When she was released, she wanted to return to Cottage Grove, but there were no services to support her return to the community.
It was a group of people, and they got together, created a board, and said, we need a mental health agency here. There's people who are struggling. So we came up out of the earth. We didn't get planted here by somebody else. It was a seed already here.
Today, South Lane Mental Health works with more than 2,000 children and adults each year. Nearly 100 employees understand and still nurture that early community vision. South Lane Mental Health is unique.
Hey Raymond, good to see you. Come on in.
Staff take a creative approach to treating clients. The agency is not afraid to explore a new approach, and creativity is encouraged.
South Lane Mental Health is about meeting the community where the community is at. If there's a need, we'll figure out a way to fill that gap.
When schools in Cottage Grove needed help supporting students who were having a difficult time, South Lane Mental Health created a program.
They were ready, willing, and able to come up and provide mental health counseling. Not only my school here at Kennedy, but also Cottage Grove High School and Lincoln Middle School.
Are you still having some concerns about?
Therapists spend quality time with each student on an individual basis as well as in group meetings, and it works.
It's working out pretty well.
I think right now I got a chance because of Ryan.
Sometimes families need a little extra help.
I've known parents who thought, I've tried everything. The school's tried everything.
Heather Haller and her son Noah needed help. Nothing was working. What they found at South Lane Mental Health was a team with a new approach.
In March, April of last year, he started going suicidal. And at a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, that's not normal, it's not healthy.
We've got 4 more minutes left and then we're gonna move on to a new activity. I've never seen such a dedicated kid to art.
They provided us with one-on-one counseling, the skills trainer, someone that came into our home and said, look, here's some ideas for you.
It's challenging. It wants you to do this one in 3 clicks.
Heather still can't believe how much Noah has changed since the family started working with South Lane Mental Health.
Yeah, you're right.
He has a lot more self-confidence.
What needs to be read there? So I think you can do this.
And that's huge for him.
There you go, good job.
Got it!
South Lane Mental Health understands the community it serves, offering programs the community needs, individual and group therapy. A staff of psychiatric nurse practitioners provide assistance with medication and prescription management. Housing and parenting support are also made available. When it comes to children, South Lane Mental Health is both original and effective in its approach. There are toys, sand trays.
She likes this toy.
And even a therapy dog and a therapy donkey on call.
We don't know how any given day is going to go. So for today, Lori's going to check with him, and maybe after that at Med Run, I'll swing by as well. And maybe we do that every day.
South Lane Mental Health excels in making every effort to ensure that even its most mentally challenged clients not only remain, but thrive in the community.
Defend it, watch out for that. Like any opening you can get in there, right?
South Lane does not shy away from working with the most challenging people.
I was in the mental health system when I was an adolescent. Hi, Lori. Come on in.
Thank you.
Clients like Adrian are able to live on their own because of a special team at South Lane Mental Health.
We're always hands-on, eyes-on, so we know when things are going awry, and we know when it's time to step in.
What we really do is we add somebody to their life that cares about them.
She always checks in with me and she asks me how I'm feeling. I see myself becoming more integrated in the community. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I enjoy that. It feels like we belong here.
We take the shame out of coming in for services. About 200 people a year will come to our walk-in crisis clinic. We also see about 200 people a year in the emergency room. We're on call 24/7.
It's amazing to me how they can interact with a very difficult and challenging population.
Just because the police or the parents take him down to the ER doesn't mean we don't go down to the ER.
And our first thing is, let's assess what's going on and help this person be safe.
Since if we take somebody over to the hospital in a crisis, they'll come over and visit them, talk them through the issue, and then they'll follow up with other resources, other appointments later on to help them with treatment.
And we don't get looked down on.
South Lane Mental Health treats everyone with respect, dignity, and encouragement.
That's okay.
Everyone.
You did really good.
Grab a chair. Because I've had opportunities to go to other agencies, but I've stayed here and commuted half an hour each way every day because this is the only agency in Lane County that I would want to work for.
We have heart, and it comes through in everything we do.
To see people who have had really tough lives and have a lot of hardship ahead of them still, but to see hope and to feel hope with them and to see change, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what life's all about, I think, you know?